Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the ChaddyTheChump channel. And yesterday was probably, one of the more disappointing fight nights of recent times. It was Dave Allen getting defeated in his hometown in Doncaster to Philip Hrgovic. And yeah, it was a bit of a gutting one. A bit of, it was disappointing, right? And the show itself may also, a lot of people do think, was also disappointing because it kind of lacked, the undercard. I thought the co-main was pretty good, but we're going to talk about the show in this video, mainly the main event and what comes from the main event. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So, yes, Dave Allen is defeated by Philip Hrgovic in round 3 at Doncaster Eco Power Stadium. The setup, pretty good, right? What I will say, though, is it probably wasn't fully sold out. There were a few sections that were open. There were a few sections that didn't really have anyone in them, so I don't think it was fully sold out. But to be fair, pretty big ask, right? Especially when you think about the level that Dave Allen's at. It's definitely one of those where you're like, okay, still done very well to sell this amount of tickets, especially when you don't really have any ticket sales on the undercard. The fight itself was, expected by me and probably a lot of people maybe to go on a bit longer, right? I thought Dave Allen, good chin. I think it'd go the whole fight. And to be fair to Dave Allen, he didn't go down. And he said after the fight that he was disappointed that it was stopped by the corner, right, in round 3. There was about 20 seconds left. He was getting, hit with a few shots back between the ropes. And not all of them were landed, but quite a few were landed, and the corner said no more of this. And although maybe it was early, I probably would say it was a bit early. It's one of them where, is this really going to go anywhere? Does it look like Dave Allen's going to win? No, it's not. And it is ultimately going to be a Hrgovic win, especially if he continues to let his hands go like that. So the fight did get stopped. Dave disappointed, but Hrgovic, he just outclassed him, right? And fair enough, because Hrgovic is a world-class operator, whereas Dave Allen is more at the British level. So, Hrgovic, much better, let his hands go throughout the whole fight, just kept throwing shots, overwhelming Dave Allen, and the fight ends. Now, what I will say is that, this performance doesn't make me think anything better of Philip Hrgovic. That's nothing against him. He's just beating who's in front of him, and who he's beating in front of him is a British level fighter. It's sort of just as impressive as, the David Adelaide win, where is it really that good of a win beating British level fighters? So, of course, Hrgovic will step up in his next fight, and we're going to talk about that. But first of all, who is next for the loser? Dave Allen. Well, I do think Dave Allen will still fight. He said he's still going to fight. He says he's going to have 4 more fights. A warm-up next, most likely. In the end, he's going for the British title, and I think he'll definitely get an opportunity at British Gold, just because that division is not stacked, the British title. I mean, it's probably the most stacked British title weight division, but it's still, you can get a shot pretty easily. I think Johnny Fisher got offered a shot and Johnny Fisher, all he did is be, a journeyman in Monaco, and that wasn't even a great performance. So I think Dave will definitely get a British title shot. The current British champion is Richard Riakporhe, and I think that'd be a tough fight. But if Riakporhe relinquishes, you know, Dave will definitely get a shot at the British title eventually. Now, Filip Hrgovic. Who's next for Hrgovic? Well, there is one fight that I would love to see. Everyone was talking about it afterwards. Hrgovic, Itoma. Itoma's fighting August the 8th. Make that fight. That is the perfect fight for Moses Itoma. Hrgovic, great chin, world level fighter. There isn't a better fight to make next for Moses Itoma unless it was against someone even better, which I think is at that level now, Itoma, where he has got to fight, you know, these top guys. You know, he can't hold him back anymore. Hrgovic, Itoma, great fight to make. And that is the perfect fight for Moses Itoma. So August 8th, I know it is a bit of a quick comeback for Hrgovic after that fight, but that fight was 3 rounds. Hrgovic didn't get hurt at all. Easily make that fight. It is the perfect fight. Now we'll talk about the co-main event, which was a pretty decent co-main event. Michael Gomez Jr. gets the win against Lee McGregor. Now this fight was real good action. In the end, Michael Gomez Jr. gets the win. I just think he was too big for Lee McGregor, but Lee McGregor, you know, very exciting fighter to watch. Went to war, both guys did. Gomez has power for the weight division, so I think Gomez will go probably for a British title next in that lightweight division, which should be good. He is a pretty good fighter, an exciting fighter at that. Also, guys like Louis O'Doherty get the win, Joe Hayden as well, but this undercard, you know, wasn't the best undercard. It wasn't the best fight night. Little disappointing. You could tell that the undercard wasn't that great because the crowd really only started properly coming in for the co-main event. So, of course, not, you know, the best cards, not the best of cards, but it was still a fight night at that, and it was good to see Dave Allen headline his hometown, but he couldn't quite get the result. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching my review of Allen v Hrgovic. Excited for Hrgovic against Itoma. That they've got to make that fight. Brilliant fight. And Dave Allen, don't worry, he will be back. But thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.